Right, hello world. It's Memorial Day 2014, and I'm doing a little vlog here. I just unlike most people like that, they want to go to the beach or go riding. I spent the day tunneling away on my DR650. Um, Basically, I was installing this bad boy. This here is a FCR-MX 39mm carb. And I have to do something about this fuel line. It's not very good, but for now that'll do the trick. I haven't taken it for a test ride. I just started it. It starts right up, no choke. That's good. And let me give you some breakdown on some of the mods. You can't really see it. You can kind of see it through here, but I have like a Swiss cheese airbox. It can't. My bike actually came that way. But there used to be an Edelbrock carb in here, but the Edelbrock carbs are just they have no aftermarket for them. So, and I kept on getting a sticky slide and poor performance, so I said forget it. I put the stock carb on, and the stock VST40 is the carburetors they put on these DRs are horrible. I used to have a classic DR. It was like a 91 DR650S, and they have these problems surging. That's when like it doesn't feel like it wants to accelerate, or it doesn't want to maintain its speed. Basically, it feels like it's running out of power. And then well, my classic DR, it surged at 25 miles per hour. So it was really annoying when you're riding around like residential neighborhoods and everything. It would surge. Well, this one it rides fine at 25, but at 55, any speed after 55 miles per hour, it surges a lot, and it just doesn't seem to have like a lot of power. You're constantly having to twist that throttle. So this is I picked up this FCR-MX carb on eBay for like $120. That's pretty good. If you were to get to the Mikuni TM40, that runs up $300 or $400. It's nice, it just bolts on, but when it's all said and done, all the mods I had to do on this was it brought it to about 200 bucks, and I could sell my stock carb. I'll get a lot of my money back, and I still had that Edelbrock carb too I gotta get rid of. But basically I want to give a plug for MX Rob. He's the guy that kind of like pioneered installing the FCR-MX. This is from Yamaha YFZ 450. If you don't know what that is, that's like it's a Yamaha quad. It's like a racing quad basically, and it has a slide squat. This is a slide carb with a accelerator pump, and so supposedly this does not surge. And I'm running MX Rob, he very well documented how he installed it and everything, and I followed most of his guide. And so basically this has the MX Rob basic kit. It's supposed to be for it has like a adjustable needle, the proper jetting, all the like the idling jet and the main jet, all that, and it's supposed to be for a opened up airbox and a aftermarket exhaust. So the exhaust I have is a Suzuki Gixxer 750 muffler, the 35 FO. It's not the nice titanium one, but it's the only one I can find that it's cheap. I used to have a Super Trap on this, but this one sounds a lot better. It's quieter for one thing, and it sounds nicer. And then it's got an aftermarket idle air valve adjuster. And what else do we got on here? We have to modify the throttle linkage. That was a pain in the ass. And for some reason, this little cap here, let's see if you see that black cap I'm pointing at, it was missing that. That's a hot start cap. So supposedly when if the carb is really hot, it's hard to start, and you can it's kind of like acts like a choke. It does the opposite of a choke. and that was missing. So apparently I don't really need it, so I had to buy that. That was like 14 bucks. And then another thing I had to add was this here's a accelerator pump assembly right here, and when I was adjusting it, or just checking it, I didn't really have to adjust it, it seemed fine already. It was leaking fuel out of here. I was like, hey, that's not good. It's gonna start a fire or something. Well, apparently there's a diaphragm in this little housing here, and that was cracked. So that was like another like $25 to get like a rebuild kit for that guy. And I had to clean the carb. It's taken me about 6 months to get this guy in here, but this is the last performance, probably the last performance mod I will be doing on this bike. I put in too much work onto this bike, and I'm beginning to think it's not worth it. Like the DR650 is a good base for turning it into the bike that you want. You know, it doesn't really do a whole lot of things well when you first build it, when you first get it stock, but it has a lot of aftermarket. You can turn it into the bike that you wanted to do. And I've done like a whole lot of mods on this, and I plan to do a lot of adventure riding. So yeah, let's take this thing out for a spin and see how it does. I haven't ridden it yet, so we'll see. This is gonna be my kind of like a test ride, kind of. So hopefully nothing bad happens.